It's springing. Happy spring. I'm excited for spring. Are you? Hi, you're watching Patadendron, and in today's video, I'm showing you some of my plants that are getting me the most excited for spring. I'm showing you my movers, my shakers, the plants that are doing the most. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, and if you're new here, hi, welcome, I'm Patrick, and I love plants. And if you do too, you should definitely hit that subscribe button because I love going on planty adventures and taking you along with. So if that sounds like something that could be fun for you, then hit that subscribe button. In today's video, I'm showing you some of my plants that are getting me the most excited for spring. 8 to be exact. These are the plants that are changing constantly when I see them, and it's super exciting. So I thought I'd let you in on the fun and exciting things happening around here. So without further ado, let's start the show. Plant show, that is. Okay, the first plant is this Sinningia leucotricha, and isn't it so cute? This has been my dream plant for the longest time. I just love its really cool caudex, and the leaves are super hairy. You know me, I love hairy leaves. So this is the old growth of the Sinningia leucotricha from last year. It actually was a late growth. It probably sprouted in late fall, and this is the new growth. Aren't they so cute? They remind me of Ziggy's little ears, or Wolfie maybe, because Wolfie's a little furrier. Aren't these super cute? This is exactly what I wanted, because I thought that the emerging leaves on the Sinningia leucotricha, the little baby leaves, are adorable. Just reminds me of Monsters, Inc. I haven't even seen that movie. Second plant that's getting me super excited is this. This is the Hoya Rebecca, and I got 2 plants from Evergreen Nursery, and I cut them all up and put them all in here so it would form like a nice full bush. I was kind of nervous and I wasn't sure how it turned out, but I got this right before New Year's, so it took about 3 months to do stuff. It was just maybe a month ago that I noticed that it had rooted, and I do it by doing the little tug test, and it stayed. And now I just noticed this today. It's got little baby leaves. So exciting. I can't wait. I hope this gets really nice and sun-stressed. I hope this gets nicely sun-stressed because I think the Hoya Rebecca is so pretty and so gorgeous when it's sun-stressed. Next plant is my Hoya glabra. I got this from Gardino Nursery for $12. I had this long vine, and that had a baby leaf. It didn't survive, so I don't know. I kind of was hoping that it wouldn't die. And here we are. It put out 2 new leaves, so it has this growth point right here and this. And I'm really excited. All it took was me moving it a little higher and closer to the grow light in the grow tent. This was sitting on the floor and I moved it to the top shelf, so it's getting maximum light, and it really responded well to that. Look at the 2 new growths on there. So it was really funny. I thought that was a mealybug or something. So I was like rubbing a Q-tip with alcohol on it. And it took me a while to realize that I think it should be there because this right here, I think is what that is. Maybe? We shall see. This is a new relationship, me and the glabra, but I'm really excited. I'm glad that I'm not killing it. So, here's to a little bit more growth. It's a lot of Hoyas. It's a lot of Hoyas. I heard a lot of you guys like Hoyas, so I hope you like this video. And if you do, hit that like button, by the way. This is my Hoya carrii heavy splash. It's the intervariegated Hoya carrii with super heavy splash. I've never seen anything like it, and I got this at Gardino Nursery. I think I got it for like $10, which is really cool. And look at all the new leaves. So its first new leaf ever in my care is this guy right here. It just put out this one right there and this beautiful leaf. Isn't this really pretty? It's got like really beautiful swirly half moon energy. I'm liking this plant so much more and more as it grows. It's super cute. And I can't wait to see how it looks like fully vining. This is my Hoya lacunosa. It is not very green because it's very close to the grow light. However, look, do you see this? I'm really excited to see those pop off with some blooms. So that's super exciting, and I love the way Hoya lacunosa smells too. It's like a really pretty, soft, floral scent. A little softer than jasmine, but in that realm of white florals. It's quite pleasant. I am in love with this plant. This is my Dischidia ovata, my watermelon Dischidia, and it is just so beautiful and so full. And I love these leaves too, because they kind of feel like thick and waxy like Hoyas. I like it. I love the way it sunstresses. It sunstresses this really pretty red from my grow lights in the grow tent. This is just such a beautiful vining wild vine. It's super pretty. I highly recommend it. If you ever find one and you want one, just get it. You won't regret it. Okay, this is super exciting. This is my Hoya serpens-wences, and it is so beautiful. So when I first got it, it was just these two leaves, and of course it grew this vine. But now this one vine started to grow like offshoots, so it's gonna start to branch out, which is really exciting. It's gonna look so full, and really all it took was me repotting it, because I bought this from Annie, Stroke My Leaves. She rooted it in sphagnum moss, and I kept it in that for forever, and it thrived for a while. And then it stopped doing anything, but maybe that was because it was winter. So not too long ago, I replanted it into this, and now it has a lot more room for its roots. And as soon as I did that, it did get a lot warmer too at the same time. So could be that, but it put out all of these new growth points, which is really exciting. And the new leaves that are coming out are so big, right? Compared to its older leaves. It's so cool. Oh. The newest leaves, aren't they so cool? this is what the original leaves look like. Oh, don't mind my jasmine flowers. The jasmine's dropping the flowers everywhere, but it smells so good. I love this thing. I can't wait for it to flower because I love Hoya blooms. I'm obsessed with flowers. That's the thing right now. I love flowers. Jasmine, orchids, Hoyas. I love it all. Cactus blooms. Oh. This is my Hoya callistophylla or callistophylla. I had it in a small little 2-inch pot. I got this from Verdant Vivariums last spring, and I kept it in that little planter for as long as I could because it was doing just fine and it was putting out all of these new leaves. But it stopped doing anything again like around winter when it started getting cold. So I didn't really think much of it, but I did think, okay, let's repot this for spring. And I'm so glad I did because A, I love how it looks on a trellis. And I love these super waxy veiny leaves. But look at the little baby callistophylla leaves. Aren't they so cute? I just love the way the little baby leaves look when they come in. They look so cool to me. They kind of look like very prehistoric. They have a very prehistoric look to them. The mature leaves and the little baby ones. Now, if I can get this to bloom, I will be really, really excited. This is my Hoya rankan, and this is a beast of a plant. It's so cool. Now this was doing a lot in its little 2-inch pot, and it was in cocoa husks because I got this from Unsolicited Plant Talks, and she uses cocoa husks, which I think is a really cool medium. I think it'd be a really nice thing to add into like a chunky aroid mix. I love this plant because it started taking off as soon as I got it, and that's one thing that I noticed about plants from April. Unsolicited Plant Talks. All the plants that I get from her grow really fast. They're just ready to grow. A lot of times, you know, some plants that I get, it takes a little longer for them to show any growth because they're still rooting. But they do root, you just gotta have a little more patience. But with the plants from Unsolicited Plant Talks, they're just they hit the ground running. Speaking of hitting the ground running, as soon as I repotted it in this and put it on a trellis, so it really likes to be supported, I've learned. Because as soon as I did that, this started happening, and this guy just wants to party. Got tons of peduncles. Right? I feel like that's gonna be a lot of peduncles right there. And right there, just... Was that too close? Anyways, I'm really excited to see what the flowers look like and smell like. I'll be sure to show you as soon as anything happens, of course. These are all the plants that are getting me excited for spring. Well, that's it for today's video. Thank you so much for joining me. I had so much fun showing you all of the coolest plants that are doing the most right now. I got really excited when I saw them, and I got really excited again as I showed you guys. So thank you. I had a lot of fun, and I hope you did too. And if you like this video, you know what to do. Please throw me a bone and hit that like button. It really does help distribute my video throughout YouTube. If you want to see more of my plant videos, hit that subscribe button. I can't wait to see you in the next video. I just don't want to miss you too much. So if you could show me some love in the comments, and I'll meet you there. Bye. Bye. Bye.